Well, good midday, good wonderful midday to each and every one of you. We pray that God is continually blessing and keeping you warm. Okay, that is overwhelmingly important for us to see, to recognize, and to grasp. And so we just wanted to welcome each and every one of you as we come together and share in this moment of learning, this moment of opportunity that God continues to provide for us. Yes, ma'am, Kathy. I am drinking my water. I've got more that I plan on drinking today, and just doing what need to be done. This is day 7, y'all. 7, and God is continually blessing us over and over and over again. Casper, Minister Sarah, Nancy, bless your hearts for being here with us and being a part of this learning experience. How are you, Darlene? Praying that you're staying warm. Um, it is it is cold. I had to go out earlier today, and the sun is shining, but it don't mean very much. And thing about it is, there's other fronts that are coming. But guess what? Uh, as much as we want to complain, the Lord has blessed this area tremendously. And so, with that being said, we just want to give God glory and praise. Sharon, Gladys, Cora, I saw, I saw that all went well with Anthony. Let him know that we're praying for his great recovery, and God will bring him through. Carletta, good midday. Valerie, Tom, bless your heart. Tell Dad we said hello. Yeah, it's frigid out here, and sad part about it is there's snow coming on top of all of that madness, but it's all good. It's all good. Linda, thank you so much for being here and being a part of this growing and learning moment together. And we are grateful to God for you. Okay, okay, Jackie. Okay, bless the Lord for you. Deborah, thank you so much for being here on this great day. Okay. Oh, good. Hey, Anthony. I want you to know that our God is going to bring you through. And when God gets done, you're going to be like, looky here, looky here, looky here. Sabrina, how are you? You staying out of trouble? Giovanni, bless your heart for being here with us on today. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of this growth experience. Don't forget at 6:30 tonight is midweek worship. We are going to begin our studies on the promises of God. Tamika, bless your heart. Tell your grandmother we said hello and that we're praying for her and with her. Um, I do need to share with you. Uh, Thelma texted me this morning to tell me that her son David had transitioned. So we need you to keep Thelma lifted up in prayer. Thank you, James. Appreciate you, sir. um, Need to keep her lifted up in prayer. The amazing thing about this moment, and Thelma shared it with me, that she asked him, did he want to come off? And he said yes. And so to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Linda Brown, LMA, how are you? You staying out of trouble, LMA? Elder Carter, bless your heart for being here with us. Stephanie, good to have you. Good to have you. Good to have you. I'm going to ask a question and then I'm going to delve down into it because the question is actually a segue into the remaining part of this dialogue that we're going to have. Um, do the people you hang around act like you, or do you act like them? Hmm. Minister Faye, Carolyn Williams, bless your heart. The reason I do that is because when we looked at Isaiah chapter 40, we found that there was something fascinating there because he asked the question, haven't you, don't you know, or haven't you heard? Which means what? There are certain people that must be a part of your daily um, travel journey when it comes to the Lord. You have to have people who can pour into you. You have to have people who can share with you and you them. Okay. And so when we looked at this, we saw that there was something overwhelmingly fascinating. But I want to look at something because I think this is one of the most powerful. Hey Doe, how are you? Haven't heard from you in a while. Praying that you holding it down in the great borough of Midland. Okay. Um, he talks about his strength. He talks about his might. He talks about his power. Elder Clay Johnson, bless you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Tell the missus we said hello. And so he lets it be known. Sister Thomas, how are you? How you coming along? Praying for you. I know the clock is ticking and the day is coming. Bless his holy name. Oh, am I on? Look, Kathy, I just got started. Sonia, how are you? Thank you so much for being here with us. Okay. Elaine, God bless you. Thank you so much for being a part of this moment. And so I'm just going to read it. I'm going to read. I'm going to let it sink in. Verse 28, chapter 40. Have you not known? Have you not heard the everlasting Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, the everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, neither faints nor is weary. There is his understanding is unsearchable, which means what? There's nothing that could have ever been that shall ever be that is not under the creative power and the maintaining power of God. And that's some powerful stuff right there. But when you get to verse 29, it deals actually 29 and 30 deals with, hey Trina, how are you? It do you do Trina, do you do vegan whatever them things is you do? I thought my wife said she saw something. I need to talk to you. Ethel, how are you? There is a tendency, and I'm talking to myself as well as those that are watching now and watching later. There is a tendency within us who are self-reliant to think that being self-reliant, all right, please do, being self-reliant guarantees success. Mm, 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 mm. Being self-contained and controlled says that there will never be a moment that will shake you, bother you, or move you. Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Because if that possibility didn't exist, verse 29 didn't need to be written. Uh, 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 uh. He gives power to the weak and to those who have no might. He increases strength. I looked this up and I found something fascinating because there is a possibility that self reliance misses out on the power of God to move in someone's life because they actually believe that there is nothing they can't do themselves. Chaplain Hearns, how are you? Barbara Harper, how is it cold in Columbus? You didn't hear what I said. He gives power to the weak because I don't care how strong you think you are. I don't care how bad you think you are. I don't care how self-reliant you think you are. I don't care how much you believe that you don't need nobody else. There will come a time and there will come a day when your abilities will wane, falter, and fail. And when they do, ooh, and when they do, okay, I need to talk to y'all. Can I talk to y'all for just a moment? Self-reliant people usually push away people that they can rely on. Self-reliant people usually, hey Catherine, usually push away people that they can depend on because they refuse to allow them to be a part of the helping process in their life. Aisha, how are you? Did I get that right? No, I did not. I didn't see it right. Walker, please forgive me if I didn't say your first name right. I'm so sorry. Ayana, listen to what I'm saying. And since God knows that he has these overwhelmingly self-reliant people, when these times of weakness come, he gives power to the faint. Now, when it talks about power, it's not talking about giving them more than they need, but giving them what they need to accomplish what has been placed before them. There's a whole lot of people that want to go on to something new and do something new and have something new happen in their life, and they have not completed the first assignment. Here's what you've got to. He gives power. The King James Version says to the faint, but it's actually to the weak, because life situations, circumstances have a way of sapping the strength out of you. I'm gonna tell you something, and I know many of you may not recognize this or understand it because you may have never gone through anything. But after it's been 2 months since I had my full Denise, my full knee replacement done, and what many people don't understand is the power of pain to sap the strength out of you, and how long it takes for that strength to be renewed. Okay? Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Because you can't do what you used to do. You can't pick up like you used to pick up. You can't go up and down steps like you used to do. You can't do any of those things like you used to do until your strength is renewed. I'm about to. Oh my God. The reason, okay, now, Sharon, I'm gonna say this. The reason we don't trust some people is because sometimes we just choose bad. Can I tell y'all something? Can I tell y'all something? And I've done it myself, because this is not something that I dreamt up or anything. We pick bad because bad feels good. Bad sounds good. Bad looks good. I forget who I was watching. Oh, Frank Ray was preaching. And while he was preaching, he said, you was asking the Lord to give you a 5'10", well-built, rippled man, and he gave you a little dumpy guy. You didn't want the dumpy guy. Why? Because you want fine. You remember Israel was in that predicament because they wanted a king, Sylvia Scott, just like everybody else. They wanted tall, dark, and handsome, and come to find out what they needed was a shepherd boy. Okay, let me stop, because I'm getting ready. And so what happens is the enemy knows our proclivities and what we like and what we love and what we want to embrace. And he'll send us the very thing we don't need to kill that sense of trust. And then what happens is, in the midst of that person killing the sense of trust, now we don't trust nobody. And here's the thing that you've got to recognize: you don't even trust yourself. Because now you're afraid to make a decision because of the bad decisions that you've already made. Look at what he says. Look at what he says. He gives power to the weak, and to those who have no might, he increases strength. Now listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. He doesn't give you more strength than the strength needed for the task at hand. Because if you're not faithful over a few, he will not anoint you to rule over many. Oh God. Okay. Valerie, am I in your house? I'm so sorry. Hey, Debbie, how are you? I got to get us to recognize this, because I used to do the same thing. Everything was everybody else's fault. And I'm telling you right now, every failure, Every fall down, everything was always somebody else's fault until I looked into the mirror of my own reality, my own decisions, and the thing. Hey, Rhonda Gilmore, in the things that I did, I said, the decisions I made. And you got to get to the point that you quit blaming everybody else. And I'm talking about myself as well. So don't think that I'm trying to, put you out there like that, because I'm not. And what I had to own up to and what I had to grow into is that if I had waited on the Lord, and Sharon, they need help. We all need help. But the problem is when you are so self-reliant, you don't want no help. And then God has to slap you down, beat you up, knock you out in order to raise you up. Carolyn Richardson, bless you for being here. Can y'all give me a couple more minutes? Can y'all give me, because listen to the text. That even when you mess up and I mess up, he says, I'm going to give you something anyway. I'm going to increase your strength, because life has a way of life, people, Negroes, Negroettes, jobs, circumstances, finances, family, children, wife, husband, life. But in the midst of living, okay, in the midst of living, there's a purpose for you being alive. Did you say I've been around certain people, Tamika? All I'm dealing with my own, okay? And so here's what he does. He says, I give power. Now, can I get to verse 30? I want to get to verse 30. Hey, Serena, how are you, dear? Thank you for being here. Tell mom we said hello. He, even the youth shall faint and be weary. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how much intellectual capacity you think you are. You gonna run into a moment when you slap up against a brick wall, a dead end, and you're gonna need some help on how to get out of it. Even the youth will be weary, and the young men will utterly fall. Listen, y'all. God, through this text, is trying to get us to understand that you might have an S on your chest and you might have a cape flapping in the breeze. But one day you're going to run into kryptonite. And what are you going to do when you can't do for yourself? Listen, I got to go. 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 Listen, we begin the foundation building on tonight at 6:30. I want you to join me if at all possible. I'll let you know the time tomorrow. I have therapy tomorrow. I can't remember what time I'm supposed to go. But we get with this. I want to finish this up. I want us to get the rest of this so that we can move on. Listen, I love y'all with the love of Jesus Christ. Please, ma'am, please, sir, take care of yourself. Stay warm. Every now and then, start up that car if it's been sitting there, because those batteries get low in cold and hot weather. And then that way you ain't got to worry about calling AAA or somebody, because right now, 4 to 5 hours is what it takes for one of them tow trucks to show up. Listen, love you, and thank you so much for allowing me to pour into you today. May God bless you. May he keep you is our prayer.